Right, it's the final week, and I am still at EX-1. Anyways, let's see if I can knock out all the EX stages and the whatever comes next in 1 week. So yeah, EX-1 normal challenge mode. Fia is essential, and the others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch. For the remaining slots, bring some more vanguards, because the trick of this strat is just to deploy Fia meta as soon as possible and activate her skill as soon as possible to clear up the stage as soon as possible. If you activate her skill too late, then she will not be able to take care of the first wave of sheeps quickly, and that will cause Nocturne to leak. So yeah, just make sure you deploy her quickly, and that's the only thing you need to worry about. First off, deploy Myrtle on this tile facing up. There will only be one sheep coming this way, so Myrtle alone can block it. And then deploy a soda bottle here once you can. Activate Myrtle's skill after the soda bottle is destroyed. And before that sheep gets past, deploy Nocturne here. Now deploy Fia meta once you can, on this tile facing left. Deploy a medic to keep Fia meta's HP up. You can also use an AoE medic. And then at last deploy the defender. This can also be a block too if you don't have enough DP. So yeah, on this tile. And yeah, just activate the Fia skill as soon as possible. Nothing else. When there's no enemies in her range, just deploy a soda bottle to help her keep on attacking so that she can activate her skill. Like that. Just activate it quickly. Then Nocturne won't leak and you can go AFK. Otherwise, you might want to use a better defender in Nocturne position and then deploy a soda bottle when Nocturne's pile becomes pink. Because that might happen if you activate Fia skill too late. In my case, it didn't happen because I activated early enough, so we are good. And yeah, AFK now. Pretty cool. Right, EX2 normal in challenge mode. Never did I think that I would ever need to use Skyfire as one of my cores in a strat, but here we are. Ifrit is essential. She might be replaceable by Fia, but I'm not sure about that and I don't have time to check it out. Skyfire is here to basically knock the helicopters down from the sky because she can stun with her normal attacks when her skill is active. So you can also replace her with someone that can do the same with either stun, sleep, or freeze. And for freeze, the best choice is going to be Gnosis skill 2 because that's like true AoE and you can instantly apply freeze. And for sleep, you can use Soda with some very good SP batteries like Leskarm or, I don't know, Sasuren or Stainless. Yeah. So yeah, that's those two cores. The others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch for the remaining slots. Oh, another very good choice is going to be Texas skill 3, so use her if you have her. And yeah, let's start. Cruise Alter can also apply stun with her normal attacks, so it can arc, so you can try those out as well. Just bring a bunch of crowd controls to stun the helicopters, knock them down, and that's about it. Just let Ifrit do the rest. Deploy Cruise here, deploy a soda bottle here, and deploy the one defender here. And now deploy Breeze here. For those two first helicopters, you want to use the Mr. Boom to knock both of them down at the same time at this tile. So when they reach this tile, deploy the Mr. Boom here or here or here to knock both of them down. Deploy a soda bottle here for Cruise to apply White Steam so that you can deploy Skyfire here. Activate the medic skill to keep Skyfire alive. I should have deployed the defender first, but yeah, just some show for error. You should deploy Beagle first and then Skyfire, otherwise you will not have enough DP to block those two sheeps. That's an error. Alright, they are about to get through that tile, so let's use Mr. Boom to knock both of them down. And after those two Frisbee Sheeps get past Skyfire's range, activate her skill to stun the rest of the helicopters. Like that. Once you have enough DP, deploy a Frit here facing left. And Skyfire's skill should last long enough to knock down all of those helicopters except those three. For those three, you want to keep an eye out when they are all on the same tile to use Mr. Boom again to knock all of them at once. Or you can also use someone like Cruise, as I said, to knock them down, because Cruise Alter can apply stun with the normal attacks. So yeah, in this case I only brought Skyfire, so let's use Mr. Boom to knock those three down. And if I remember correctly, Skyfire's skill should have a same recharge time even at rank 7. So rank 7 the skill will last shorter, but the CD will last longer. So at it's still going to be 65 seconds in total to reactivate the skill. So yeah, just reactivate the skill once you can. And there we have it. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching. And bye. I did not need to do that outro because I'm making a long video, so it would make sense to do an outro right now. But I'm gonna leave that in because I'm too lazy to edit. Alright, EX3 normal and challenge mode, and the mission of destroying 2 soda bottles. A reminder that you can only complete missions in normal mode, so don't waste your sanity in challenge mode if you've completed it already. Anyways, Moinar is essential and the others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch. The only hard part about this strat is to deploy your units in time to deal with the first caster or wizard sheep that comes like very fast. So yeah, that's all. Let's start. First off, deploy Murder and activate a skill once you can, and then deploy the sniper. On this tile facing right. Once you have enough DP, immediately deploy the soda bottle to grant the sniper and these 3 tiles white steam for damage reduction. And then when the sheep comes, you want to have your charger ready to bait attacks after the steam bottle has been destroyed. So now. And then you can deploy Moinar once you can. That was the hard part. After this, you just need to activate Moinar's skill twice when the helicopters are in his range to deal with them. So that's pretty easy. Retreat Charger once the first wizard sheep is dead, and then deploy a defender here, and then another defender here. Now once that skateboard sheep has reached that tile right of Cardigan, deploy a soda bottle here. Deploy a medic here to keep your 3 melee units alive. We no longer need Murdo. And activate Moinar's skill once that helicopter sheep reaches his range, gets into his range. And Moinar's skill should be ready in time for those 2 sheeps. If not, you can just deploy the charger here to make them attack the charger and thus slow them down a bit because they stop when they attack. Now once again, on the bottom lane, when the second skateboard jeep comes out, when it reaches the same position as before, deploy the soda bottle. And then just activate Moinar's skill once you can. There we go. Alright, EX4 normal and challenge mode. This stage is pretty easy, so yeah, Moinar is essential. The others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch. If you're using high rarity operators for Murdo and Cardigan, then you might want to bring a charger or something to block the first enemy, because otherwise you won't have enough DP to deploy your first defender. And yeah, that's about it. Let's start. First off, deploy Murdo on this tile facing whatever direction, doesn't matter. Activate Murdo skill once you can, or actually deploy Murnar once you can. That's the most important part. And then activate Murdo skill once you can. Now deploy your defender here, and deploy your soda bottle here. Activate Murnar skill when that coned shape reaches this tile, one tile below Murnar. And now, deploy Cruise here facing left, deploy the medic here to keep Cardigan and Cruise alive, and deploy one soda bottle here in normal mode because if you are in normal mode there are no like fluffy buddies around, in which case the tile where Noirquin is going to be on is not going to be white. So you want to get him that damage reduction. And then at last deploy Noirquin once available on this tile. I could have also deployed a soda bottle on this tile for Cruise to destroy before deploying Hibiscus, but I can do it here. But Cruise does not need the damage reduction to survive, because there are very few ranged units in this stage, so yeah. Now, for the soda bottles, once that tile below Murnar and left to Murnar are pink, just deploy one here to make them white again. And for Murnar skill activation, just activate it once you can after the first one. So pretty simple. Alright, again, activate Murnar skill once you can, for every single time after the first activation. Very easy. Again, deploy your soda bottle here once those two tiles left and below Murnar are pink. And just repeat the process until you clear the stage. Could have also brought an extra sniper deployed like on this tile or something, because Murnar's skill, if Murnar is underleveled he might not be able to take down those two helicopters. But the sniper should be able to take care of it. Again, activate Murnar skill once you can. If you want to, you can also deploy soda bottle to get those tiles white, but it's not needed. But right now, two tiles are pink. Alright, deploy the soda bottle here. Also activate Murnar skill once available. I was a little bit late, but this will still do. There we go. Alright, EX5 normal and challenge mode. Lin can be replaced by others that can either stun, freeze, or sleep enemies in masses, aka AoE attack, or AoE stun, freeze, or sleep. There's only one exception to this, and that is Cruise Alter, because with Cruise Alter she can prioritize area units. That means that when she stuns and knocks down one helicopter, she will immediately start attacking the next one and stun them, and that makes her good at knocking them down. Granted, there is RNG, but better than nothing, and you can also activate her skill to make sure that you knock them down. Someone like Erato would not be able to do this because she does not have prioritizing area units, which is why you need AoE units if you're using someone else. So Gnosis skill 2, Texas skill 3 should work fine, so should Texas skill 2 or Flametail skill 2. Silly skill 3 is too small, the AoE, so I don't think that would work, but you can try. And that's all the units I can think of that might work. For the others, replace them with what operators you have in the same branch, and that's about it, I think. Oh wait, that's not about it. If you're using someone other than Lin or Texas, you will need extra damage dealers because the other units that do AoE controls, they do not do much damage. So yeah, you'll need higher level units to kill the swarms of this stage. That's it, let's start. Deploy Murder first and then the Vanguard. Try to deploy one soda bottle if you can, if not, just deploy the sniper to help. And then deploy a defender here. And deploy Lin on this tile. We no longer need Myrtle. Oh yeah, and if we're using Gnosis or Cruise, deploy them here facing left. Almost forgot to say that. And give them some soda bottles to get some grant some damage reduction because they might be killed by the Frisbee Sheeps. Deploy Medic here facing up. And then deploy the sniper here facing up. Now deploy a soda bottle here for Lin to destroy. I just found this out like 4 runs ago. When Lin destroys a soda bottle, she will trigger her talent. When all 3 helicopters are in her range, activate Lin's skill to destroy the soda bottle and knock them down. So I was like at 10 tries with Lin. I had to like control the enemy's HP with lower damage dealing snipers so that I can trigger Lin's talent consistently to knock down the helicopters. But then I finally found out that when Lin destroys a soda bottle, she also triggers the talent. And when Lin can trigger her talent consistently and controllably, she becomes very good. So, pretty cool. Oh yeah. You should have retreated Myrtle by now, because you need to redeploy her for something else. Alright, at 10 kills or 11 kills, when there are 2 skateboard sheeps at B, go activate Lin's skill to kill them. Deactivate Lin's skill once that's done. The reason you want to do this is otherwise Beagle will leak, and that's not good. So yeah, pretty easy reason. Pretty simple reason. What the fuck am I saying? I am too tired to do this, holy shit. Alright, for Lin's 3rd activation, remember to deploy another soda bottle here, so that she can trigger her stun, and then once all 4 helicopters are in her range, activate her skill. Right now. Now granted, in normal mode, the configuration of the helicopters will be a bit different, but you just need to remember to activate Lin's skill when all helicopters are in her range. Just that. So it's gonna be the same for normal mode if you follow that instruction, which is very simple. Alright, now for the final wave you want to use Murder to block 1 sheep. Otherwise, Beagle will leak one of the skateboard sheeps. And then activate Lin's skill once it's ready. You can skip the Myrtle step if you have Lin's skill, talent. No. What was it? Module, yes, module. Holy shit, I am really losing all my sanities. But if you have Lin's module, then the Frisbee Sheeps will help her get her that skill, which would, you know, help her get her skill ready. What the fuck am I saying? Anyways, that's all. Right, EX-6, normal and challenge mode. A full squad is kinda rare, but you really have to have a full squad for this stage. Ifrit is essential and her level should be as high as possible with her skill M3'd. From Myrtle to Fang, you can replace them with what operators you have in the same branch, and from Plume to Noir Quarren, you can replace them with faster deploys. For the remaining, for the support unit, I recommend you to bring either a faster deploy or a flag guard. Also, for Orchid, you can also bring someone like Aya with her module at least level 2 or 3 to buff Ifrit's attack, or Sosuro to buff Ifrit's damage as well. And yeah, that's about it. Let's start. First off, deploy Myrtle here facing down, and then deploy the Pioneer once you can. On this tile facing up. Same thing with the soda bottle on this tile once you can. You want to destroy that. No, okay, wait. Deploy a fast deploy here. to both bait the Tumbleweed's attack and help destroy that soda bottle. That soda bottle has to be destroyed before those two sheeps make contact with Fang. And then deploy Ifrit once you can. Deploy a second fast play on this tile to bait the second Tumbleweed's attack. And don't forget to activate Myrtle skill once you can. Deploy Orchid here facing down. Deploy another soda bottle here to have Ifrit destroy it and grant those few tiles damage reduction. Now you want to have Knockwarn here to prepare for the Tumbleweed on the bottom. Deploy Breeze here. And then once Fang has baited the big man's attack, retreat her and deploy Gummy here. Don't forget to activate Myrtle skill once you can and deploy Beagle here. If you can't manage to deal with that Tumbleweed on the left side, that's okay. Deal with it on the right side. But after this one, you have to strive to get all the Tumbleweeds and the big man's special attacks on the left side. Also, you want to have one unit on this tile at all times to bait the Tumbleweed's attacks. Don't use a merchant though, because of the DP problem. Now, once you are a little bit easier on DP, deploy one soda bottle here to have Myrtle destroy it to grant this tile some damage reduction. And make sure to bait the attacks from the big man on the left side. Again, make sure to have someone on the left side to constantly on this tile to bait the Tumbleweed's attack just in case. And again, you have to make sure that the big man's special attack where he launches a sheep onto your unit is baited. Otherwise, Gummy will have a Carmine Steam tile where she's standing on, and that will cause the big man to one-shot her, and you do not want that to happen. On the left side, 3 Tumbleweeds have spawned. Use your faster deploys to bait out of them. So that's basically the hardest part. You have to keep a constant attention on the big man to bait his sheep launching thing, and you have to have someone to bait this Tumbleweed's attack, and the others. The others are easier to deal with, but for that bottom one, you really have to have someone there constantly. Now, once the wizard sheeps come out, you can wait a bit to deploy the next unit to bait the Tumbleweed's attacks. But that's going to happen very soon, which is once that wizard in the middle gets into the stairs. So once it gets into the tunnel, deploy Yato. And also deploy someone here to bait the big man's attack again. That's very important. If you don't do that, your Gummy will die. Okay, bait the Tumbleweed's attacks. Oh yeah, and don't forget about Myrtle's skill, because of DP problem. And that's it. Hope this helped. Just remember to try and bait all the attacks on the left side. Make sure that the big men don't have their sheep launching skill ready. And constantly have someone on the bottom left corner to bait the Tumbleweed's attacks just in case. And that's all. Right, since this stage was pretty hard, I figured I would make an AFK strat for it. Yeah, basically the same strat as my Ifrit one. It's just that I brought Aya and Susuren for extra damage, so that Ifrit can kill the enemies without even blocking them. So yeah, you'll need Aya, Ifrit, and Susuren. Manticore can be replaced by... who else was it? Mitsuki with his slowing module. And then you'll need 2 Vanguards to grant you enough DP quick enough, and then 1 medic. That's about it. Let's start. First off, of course, the Vanguards. And then deploy Susuren here, Aya here. You can retreat Texas now. And then Ifrit here. Don't forget to activate Myrtle skill. And then deploy Aya here, deploy a Solar Bottle here to grant Aya some damage reduction. And then deploy Mana Core here to slow down whatever comes next. By the way, you can also use Specialists or Pushers to push the Tumbleweeds back because they are quite light. So yeah, that's also an option. Quite effective too. Try that at first, but with the lower end squad you can't really do much about it. It's with the higher end squad you can, you know, push them back so that you don't block them and stuff. But yeah, we could have gone AFK a long time ago once you've just deployed the Mana Core. It was kind of close with that Tumbleweed just now though, so might be good to deploy a pusher below Aya altar, just in case. Yeah. Aya altar, below Aya altar and on Myrtle position, 2 pushers would be good. And that's it. Very easy. Alright, EX-7, normal and challenge mode. Golden Glow is essential and is using her skill 3. Aya can be replaced by any other good casters you've built. The reason I'm using Aya, a 6-star, is because I just don't feel like activating skills. There will be a lot going on in the stage, so it's better to use auto skills. So yeah, I'm just too lazy to activate skills. Same reason for Blaze. I'm not using someone like Spectre because I just don't want to activate skills. Same reason for Nightingale. I'm using her because I don't want to activate skills. But you can use Susuro to replace Nightingale. Also, if you're using Nightingale, you need her skill, module at least level 1. For Susuro's skill timing, you just want to activate it when the 2 waves of casters come. So the first wave, when the caster on this tile starts moving towards your units and attacking them, activate Susuro's skill. And then for the last wave, when the 6 casters start moving towards your unit and attacking them, activate Susuro's skill. So that's the only 2 skill timings for Susuro. Or only 2 available skill timings for Susuro. For Blazing Courier, you can also play this smart by, for example, using Thorns or something in Courier position and then deploy a Healing Defender in Blaze position to keep Golden Glow alive. Because the purpose of these 2 operators is just to defend those 2 lanes. You can of course use someone like Gavio and Moenar combo to drown the enemies with damage, so that, you know, when the enemies die soon enough, you don't have a survival problem. So yeah, just be smart with that one. The others can be replaced by better operators to have in the same branch. That's about it. Let's start. Oh yeah, and if you replace Courier, don't forget to bring another Vanguard because you do need 2 Vanguard. As usual, deploy Myrtle here, facing whatever direction but up. And then deploy Susie on this tile facing up. And once the fluffy buddy on that tile appears, right now, deploy the Solar Bottle for Susie alone to destroy. If you face Myrtle up, then that Solar Bottle might be destroyed too early. In that case, the next fluffy buddy that will explode will turn the white tile back to pink, which is going to be bad for you. Alright, now deploy Courier once that Solar Bottle is destroyed. And then watch on the Solar Bottle's redeployment. Once it's ready again, deploy it and then immediately activate Golden Glow skill. And after that, activate Golden Glow skill whenever it's ready. So this will determine your next few skill activations, so don't fuck it up. Deploy it here, and then Golden Glow skill. And don't forget about Myrtle either. Deploy Nightingale here, facing down. Deploy a Sniper here, facing right. You can retreat Myrtle by now, after the second skill activation. And then deploy one soda bottle when that frisbee sheep has passed this tile. So about now, deploy one soda bottle there, and then deploy Brace here facing up to bait the frisbee sheep's attack instead of having it attack Cruise. Play Breeze here, and you can retreat Cruise after that soda bottle is destroyed, and deploy Gummy here. Now for the next soda bottle, deploy it on this tile, and then just activate Golden Glow skill whenever it's ready. Yeah. Next up, when that soda bottle is destroyed and that tile is pink, deploy Aya here facing left. And then don't forget to use Grapple to bait the big man's special attack. That's very important. If you don't do that, Gummy will die. And now you want to check on that tile on the top. If it's pink, you want to deploy... No, the time you want to check that tile is when Golden Glow skill has ended. So when Golden Glow skill has ended, if that tile is still pink, deploy a soda bottle to apply Fragile effect on the enemies. And then deploy Gravel here. When the second big man comes, there should be only one single enemy at Gummy. If there's only one single enemy, then you don't need to deploy the soda bottle. Just now. Because there will only be 3 enemies anyways. Again, activate Golden Glow skill once you can. And deploy the soda bottle here. And after those casters are dead, right there, not the ones that just spawned, deploy, or actually, well, yeah, just wait until they're dead. And then deploy Crusader facing right to destroy one soda bottle here. Yep. And now you just want to use Gravel and Murdo to bait both of these guys' special attacks. Your caster has to have to deal enough damage to kill at least 1 sheep before the next few units come, because your defender can only block 3. Actually, you could have used someone like Kochiguma with Majo or Korra. That would have worked too. Again, activate Golden Glow skill once it's ready again. And deploy a soda bottle here to help kill the enemy sooner. And that's about it. Right, EX-8, normal and challenge mode. Unfortunately, at this pace, I will not be able to finish the last stages of this event, so that's quite a shame. And I'll be late on the EX stages as well. But I guess better late than never, and at least I tried. Shelter and Golden Glow are essential. Golden Glow is using her skill 2. Blaze can be replaced by other consistent damage dealers like Chongyue or Thorns. If you're using someone like Gavio, it would also work. Just activate her skill when Dottie is down to deal maximum damage. The others can be replaced by Barometers you have in the same branch. That's about it. Let's start. Also, I might sound weird because I got braces, so if I pronounce something like TH or F weird, that's because of the braces. Deploy the Vanguard and then the soda bottle to grant the Vanguard some damage resistance. And then deploy Myrtle here. If your Myrtle is above 1200 HP, that being E2 level 11 and upwards, then you don't need to deploy Gravel to bait the attack from Dottie. If you have an E1 Myrtle, for example, then you do need to deploy Gravel here to bait the attack from Dottie. Deploy Chalter once you can on this tile facing right. She should also bait Dottie's next attack. And then deploy Honeyberry here. You can deploy gravel again to bait the attack, but it's not needed because your units should be able to survive the next attack from Dottie. If not, you are under-leveled, and you can just go ahead and find another guide, because this won't work for you. Alright, after that one you can deploy another gravel. Wait, no, next up, Dottie's gonna explode, so yeah. Activate Shelter skill when that sheep on the right lane, the second one, gets to the top tile. Which is when it's ready, basically. And then deploy, well, after that attack from Dottie again, deploy Blaze here, and then gravel here. After gravel has been attacked, deploy Golden Glow here, and deploy a Steam Bottle here to get rid of this tile and this tile. It's pink steam. Yeah. You can also deactivate Shelter skill after that, that's 6 kills. And now Dottie should be attacking this lane where the high grounds are on. You do not want Dottie to the fucking hell. These braces are so annoying. These braces are so annoying. You do not want Dottie to attack these two lanes and paint the entire lane pink, because that's just gonna be a pain in the ass to clean up. You can still clean it up, but as I said, pain in the ass, so I don't want to do it. Alright, next, once I have enough DP for both defenders here, deploy Noircorn here first, and then deploy Gummy here at last to bait Dottie's attacks. So, Noircorn here, and then Gummy here, and yeah, that's it. Just remember to not have these tiles pink, even if it was because you made a mistake. You can still correct it by, you know, using the soda bottles. Now, after the setup is done, the main thing you want to do is to keep this tile white, so that these units don't take elemental damage, or take as little elemental damage as possible. Now at 18 kills, when those 3 skateboard jeeps come down, you want to activate Shelter skill once Noircorn blocks the first one of them. I did not need to pause just now. That was probably annoying. Sorry about that. And after that, there should be no more skateboard jeeps, so let's just clean up these tiles as well, so that when Dottie detonates the Carmine Steams, he does not do elemental damage on your units. So just keep these tiles white. Hey guys, here's me editing. Don't forget to deactivate Shelter skill when the skateboard jeeps are dead. At 19 kills, I mean 29 kills. Now we wait for Dottie to come all the way to the right. Also, Gummy might not be able to take on Dottie's attacks alone in challenge mode, so we can give her some assistance by deploying bait. Once would be enough, because that will give Gummy enough time to heal herself to the max and have her skill ready for the next one. So yeah. Now once Dottie appears on the right side, deploy a soda bottle here. And then deploy the second soda bottle on this tile. And activate Shelter skill once Dottie enters the fragile phase. You can deactivate Shelter skill when Dottie is at 50% HP to get her skill ready for the next waves. Even if you don't, you have 3 units to bait the next wave's special attacks, so yeah, if Shelter skill does not get ready in the next wave, just deploy your units to spam or just bait attacks on the left side. Also, spend soda bottles so that, you know, you can deal as much damage on Dottie as possible. Alright. Now again, if your Childer skill is not ready, just deploy someone to bait those two Tumble Walls attacks. If your Childer skill is ready though, you don't need to do this step. I'm just showing you how to do it. All you need to bait is those two cheap skills because those are the first one that will reach the knock one, and you don't want that to happen. And just activate Childer skill when the walls enter her range. Also, keep this tile pink, because you want Childer to one-shot those Tumble Walls. That's the main purpose of Childer, is because she can one-shot those Tumble Walls and keep them from exploding on your units. So that's quite important. And also keep those tiles where your units are on white. Blaze was on the pink tile, so I fixed that. And then deactivate Childer skill when the first helicopter appears on that tile. My Talon did not trigger, so she did it for me. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and I forgot to spam the soda bottles to get rid of Dottie's shield. Just keep on doing that, yeah. Oh shit, I missed it. Oh well. Gotta miss it again? No, for fuck's sakes. Activate Childer skill once it's ready again. There we go. So quite a lot of room of error because I missed the Dottie shield thingy with the soda bottle for 2 times. And that's about it. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching. And bye. Goddamn, these braces are so fucking annoying. My orthodontist said that they are gonna stay on for up to 18 months. Holy fucking shit. How am I gonna... Yeah, I can't speak anymore.